Hi, guys, and welcome to today's daily drama check in. Today, we're going to talk about making stick puppets. Now, as far as materials go, it can really be anything you want. And if you are short on sticks, let me tell you, a regular little cheap chopstick will work wonders for you. So, as far as stick puppets go, these can be as big and as wild as your imagination can take you, or they can be small in scale and scope. Now, I'm just going to introduce some of the ones that I've made in the past. Now, this is my little bird. He's a little blue bird, and he's got his wings. And I'm going to tell you, if we dissected him, what would be under him. So we've got our chopstick right here. And underneath that chopstick is a tube of toilet paper. So an empty toilet paper roll, right? So that's what's holding him on here. Right here is a little foam ball for his head. And right here is a paper plate. And then I just covered it up with fabric and strung some ribbon on him. His beak is a pom-pom with some pipe cleaners hot glued over it. And then he's got some googly eyes. So this is a very functional puppet that is easy to make with stuff around the house. Now, it operates just like the other puppets we've talked about do. So we've got the three focus things that we want to talk about, which is focus, so where you're looking and where the puppet's looking. Emotions, how's that puppet feeling? And then voice, which is tempo, volume, and pitch. Now, let's just watch him and look and look. He's going to look up and down. And the reason that he is different than the others is because he's on a stick. So if I were in a puppet theater, I would be hiding. So if I was hiding behind, so if this is my puppet stage, my table is my puppet stage, I would hide under my table or under my puppet stage, and he would pop up above, and I would be hiding, right? So that is one kind of puppet. In the similar vein, another kind of stick puppet. So this is even simpler. So we've got, this is actually a dowel. It's a craft dowel. So it's a little bit bigger than a chopstick, but it's a dowel, and I've got another foam ball underneath there, some big googly eyes. This is a little piece of pipe cleaner, and then some ribbon. That's as simple as this is. But because it's got eyes and because it's got that mouth, it's got that same level of focus that other puppets can have. Hi. All right. Now, you might be like, that's well and good, Miss Dunlap, but I don't have craft dowels, and I don't have foam balls, and I don't have googly eyes. Well, if you have paper and a chopstick and some markers, you can make a stick puppet. So that's what we're going to do right now. So this is one that I just put together just now. So it's a piece of construction paper, and I just used markers to color her in. And then I taped her. I just used tape to tape her on the back. 3 points, 1, 2, 3. So I'll walk you through drawing your own. So I have a girl, so let's have a boy this time. So I'm first of all just going to draw the boy's head, but I'm not going to draw a complete circle. I'm going to leave it open for the neck. So I'm going to draw a circle, and then I'm going to draw the body. I'm going to draw the hand, and then I'm going to draw the shirt, and another hand, and then I'm going to draw some pants and some shoes. All right, and then just to spice it up, I'm going to draw his hands on there. And these can be as cartoony or as realistic as you want. I like cartoon, so that's what I'm drawing. For his eyes, I'm going to give him big, wide eyes. I'm going to give him another one to match. And again, remember, you want a neutral kind of face. You don't want a totally happy face or a totally sad face, because if the face is drawn in a very strong emotion, then you're going to have a hard time manipulating other emotions with that puppet. So I'm going to have this neutral kind of face. Now I'm going to draw him some hair. Do you think blue? Blue is a good color for his hair. How about red? Maybe let's do like some reddish orange spiky hair. I like that. So I've got my red and my orange markers, just washable Crayola. Ready? And I'll give him some orange hair on top to kind of highlight that red. And, oh, I know what he's missing. He's missing a nose. So let's give him a little nose. I'm just going to draw a little line for his nose and then some ears. And then maybe I want to color his shirt in, give him some stripies on his shirt. And maybe I'll give him some blue jeans for his pants. We'll give him some brown shoes and some blue jeans. Coloring the stripes on his shirt arms. And we have a very basic puppet. Now, he's not a puppet yet, right? Right now he's just a drawing. So to make him a puppet, I'm gonna take him down. I had to tape him up. So I'm gonna tape this tape off here. And then we're just gonna cut him out. But I wouldn't necessarily cut out right on the line. I would just cut him out. I would cut out around the line. So whatever you've drawn, give him like a little bit of space between the line and where you're cutting, just so that there's like a little bit of a background on him so he's not so wobbly. And I would not go up in these little cracks. I would just leave that all one solid piece of paper so he's got more substance to him as a puppet. You cut out around. All right, so I've got my piece of paper, my drawing, I've got him cut out. And now I'm just going to take my chopstick and I'm going to lay him flat right like this. And then I'm just going to put 3 pieces of tape across. Now, what you don't want to do is tape it too low, because if you tape it too low, then he's just going to be floppy wobbly. So like if I just do that, he's just going to like do that. Just not going to be a very effective puppet. So you want to tape it. It doesn't have to be all the way at the top like that, because you do want some stick. But I would put it like probably that high up on your puppet. And then any kind of tape will work. Scotch tape will work. If you have duct tape and you want to use that. I'm using masking tape because that's what I have available. But yeah, any kind of tape will work to secure this puppet to its chopstick. Put the last piece of tape on there. And so I've taped him, and now I have 2 puppets. And I could hide under the table, Or if I don't want to hide and I just want to really have that actor's focus on the puppets, then I can have my little puppet show. Hi, how are you today? I'm so good, but I'm hungry. What about you? Yeah, me too. Do you like cheesecake? No, I don't like cheesecake. I like tomatoes. Tomatoes? Yuck! That sounds so gross. I don't like tomatoes. You're weird. Well, I like what I like. And then you can just make up whatever conversation you want to have with your puppets. Thanks for checking in at today's Daily Drama Check-In.